Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna see how you can use a free vector drawing program called Inkscape to create your own Twitch emotes. But also you can make panels, you can make overlays, you can make pretty much everything you need for your channel. We're gonna see the most basic emotes you can have on Twitch. Usually we're gonna start from the square emote, which is one of the most popular thing. It just consists on taking a picture, cutting out a square out of it and exporting it and using it as an emote. To do so, what we need to do, we drag and drop our picture into Inkscape. Sorry for the picture, but that's what it is. That's what I have. What we're gonna use the square tool. We're gonna hold Control while we draw a square. That's our square. We select the square. We place the square where we want to cut the image, and we position the square behind the picture using this. So you can resize the square as much as you like. You can hold Control to keep the size, or you can hold Control Shift, so it's gonna keep it center. So once you're happy with what you have, you can then export the image by just selecting the square and go to File, Export PNG Image. You select the dimension, and here you select the size. I just use 500. I don't think it doesn't count anymore for Twitch. Earlier, a couple of months ago, they wanted you to upload them all different size, but I think now it's just automatic. So let's do 500 for this video. I'm just drop this into the desktop and export. So now I have my emote exported, and here is my emote. Pick it up and drop it in the program again. And now I can actually see whether or not my emote is good in a white and dark background. So I'm gonna have a dark background and see how the emotes performs. So I'm just gonna copy the emote and paste it. You can do this by Control D. So you drop it. So yeah, the emote works good in a white and dark background. We can find a way to make this image, this emote, look even better by cutting out the extra white space around the face. Let's do this. So to do this, we're gonna select the picture, which is still a picture, and transform it. Going to Object, Pattern, and do Object to Pattern. This is gonna make our picture editable. So editable, what it means that we can now, for example, create another shape if we want and cut it out from the picture. Let's remove this background. So if I select the shape and then I select the picture and I do a path difference, then this is gonna interact with the picture and cut it. If I didn't change the picture to a pattern, I wouldn't be able to cut it like this. You see, this shape doesn't interact with the picture. So it's very important, if you want to interact with the picture, you go and save the object from an object to a pattern. That's really the key point in this. And now you can use the pen tool to cut this out. I'll show you how to do it. Let's always save the picture and moving. Every time you do a step, I recommend saving the image and move it on the side so you can continue. And if something goes wrong, you can always go back to the previous step. The way we're gonna cut this out is very simple. You don't have to be perfect. You just can go emotes. Twitch emotes are very, very small, so you don't have to be perfect. They're gonna look nice even if you do some mistakes. And you cut it down like this, or you remove this whole part by just selecting it, select the picture, select the part, Control Shift, and then select the picture. This is going to select both, and then you do difference. You see, now we cut it out very nicely, and we can do the same thing on the other side. So we select the pen tool. From outside the picture, we start our cutting. We go around the ears here. We don't need to be perfect, but we need to do it right. And, oh, I made a mistake here. Let's see if I can continue. All right. And then we cut this part right here. Control Shift to select first the shape, then the picture, and then we're done. So now our emote is literally saved. Now our emote is perfect. We check it out with a dark background to see if it works good. We put this up. Here we go. And here we have our emotes. And this is how you can cut images and make your own emote on Twitch. And what you want to do now, you want again to include this emote into a square shape, because that's the requirement for emotes. So you need to draw another square, put the emote inside the square this way. You can even enlarge it. And the only thing that you need to do, since the emote needs to be a transparent background, you want to select the square and remove the background by clicking on this X here, which is going to set the fill to none. And this is it. Now we go to File, Export PNG. We choose our size. I'll do just 500. I'll just drop this into my desktop real quick, and we export it. And this is it. This is our emote ready to go into our Twitch account and then be used in our Twitch chat. Of course, you can do many operations on this emote. For example, you can do that wide. You can do literally whatever you like. There's no limit on the things that you can do. Another emote, probably the easiest to make, is the text emote. You want to select the text tool. You know, you can write down your text. You want to write down your text. Let's do fake story, for example. It's the only one that comes to my mind. Who's this one? I don't remember. But anyway, you can do this. You can then once you have your text, I recommend going from object to path. This is going to change the text to a path, so you can use it better. So let's ungroup it. So, and here we have our emote. So let's say we might want to do a square. So we click Control on the corners to size it perfectly. Maybe you want to have it square, so you can do like this if you want. And then you can add, again, we're gonna create our base square for the export. We're gonna put a little color inside so we can move it, because when there's no color, you can't actually move it. You need to have a color if you want to move it. So select it, add the little color, and we move it. We put it on our emote. So we go into the background, we place it in the background. Let's do it like this. And once you're happy with what you have, let's do a little bit like this. You can also use align and distribute makes you align things. So let's say we select the text and we group it, then we select both of them, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna align to the center on a vertical axis, center on a horizontal axis. And this is what you have. You see, you can have a little bit more space in here, so we might want to ungroup this again, move this a little bit up, maybe move this a little bit down. You know, depends on what you want to do, depends on how you want it. And once you're ready and you're happy with what you have, of course, this is not going to be readable on dark, so let's give it a bright color. Okay, so what you can do, you can just remove the background and export this. So file, export PNG. Let's do a 500. Let's call it text emote. Let's put it in the desktop. And we have our text emote, which we can use in our chat right away. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, if you like more of this, I can make more videos. You can also use Inkscape to make your panels. You can use Inkscape to make your overlays. You can use Inkscape for many other things. So let me know if you're interested in this, if I can help you anyway, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Ciao.